How is it? Alright, so I'm Sovereign Sage and I'm doing this little event thingy. I said I wasn't really going to record these, but I kind of feel like I want to. I have a thing that I need. Freaking phenomenal. Actually, we need to go find Mualani. So, well, his eyes. Did you see that? I switched to a different menu and he went from looking down and started looking up at me. Don't freaking do that. You see, it did it again. What? So this is the Tribal Chronicles. So you have to meet each people. So the first one, People of the Springs, is Mualani. Scions of the Canopy is Kinich. And Children of Echoes is Kachina. So each quest, did it again, has 3 requirements. You have 3 acts to each experience. So mysterious visitor from that place among the Scions of Canopy, a crisis that concerns the tribe's honor, even its very future, is quietly brewing away. And then blah 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 blah. See, this one, it says after 17 days, so once I start on Kenich's, I'll probably only be able to do parts 1 and 2. When it comes to Kachina's, I think it's the same. Well, hers, see, coming soon. So I could probably only do parts 1 and 2 of hers as well. Strange sound echoes across the ridgeline's edge. And then if you didn't see the last video, we started her. So searching for the mysterious island after rescuing the travelers, you hear from them a tale of legend from the people of Springs, the adventure's unique curiosity. The spark drives you towards their tribe's dwellings. So Amina, the chief of the tribe, tells you about the legend of the mysterious island. It turns out that there is a condition that must be met to embark on the journey there. And that an ancient legend circulates amongst the people of the Springs that has attracted countless tourists before finally coming to your attention. That the one condition to get to the island is that you have to find a friend or find somebody who you trust your life with. And we haven't been able to find anyone like that, or at least previous people haven't. And the only person that we know that we feel like that with is Mualani. See, now he looked down again. That was weird. I pulled up the menu and it's like he got super mad. See, did you see his eyes? What is that? Stop it! Stop it, you freak! What are you doing?
Time to go.
He gave me a dead-on glare, like, skipping my animation. Skipping my animation. Oh! It is funny. You can actually go into photo mode and break characters' animations. Scarra's is ultra funny. When he goes to do the, when he goes to do this, if he does the one where he touches his crest, his vision, and you back out of the menu, it breaks. I don't know if he'll do it though. Are you gonna do it? Are you gonna do the wind one, or are you gonna do the other one? Do it. Come on. Stop staring into my soul and do your animation. Oh. Okay. See, it broke.
Relax.
Are you alright there? Are you doing okay? Are you doing okay? I'm gonna quit doing that before he breaks. Oh my god. What am I at? Okay. Rank 2. Reputation levels. Damn. Just total attained. Yeah, this is gonna take forever. Alright, let's go find Mualani. There's a Malazine here? Hello? Can't just drink this water whenever you want. It doesn't matter if you're a Saurian or very good at swimming. Hot springs water not suitable for drinking. I'll keep that in mind. Not only is the water here too hot, it's also bad for your stomach. Is drinking real life spring water bad? I would think so, right? So also I read up something, the Melazines are an all-female race. And they were created from Alienus, from Fontaine. We've met him in another story quest. He looks just like them, with the little wings on his back and everything. But for some reason though, he was a male. He was actually like a dragon that was injured by a ship. But even though he was a male, the other Melazines that were like created from his dead corpse or whatever out of his body are all female. I don't understand why really, but all of the Melazines, they're an all-female race. So because they're all female, I don't think they can reproduce. Kind of makes you wonder where that more even comes from. Like, I'm confused on that. Unless they're asexual and they produce that way. That's probably what it is. Like, they can self-produce. There's creatures and insects and animals and plants and things in real life that do that. There's even some, like, animals and sea creatures that change genders after a certain time. Like, they're born female, but once they become an adult, they become male. It's very weird. Sea life is weird.
Sorry, we don't carry any black swimming floaters here.
Why? Black floaters are really cool.
So hip and happening with my fucking floating sunglasses.
May I ask whether you've had some bad luck lately?
Well, yeah, sorta. The last pair of black floaters I bought ended up getting bitten by Colosaur. I nearly drowned. Which is why I want to buy some new ones.
I knew it. I specifically asked an expert from the Masters of the Night Wind about this once. Black floaters bring bad luck.
Really?
Also, have you by any chance become a mosquito magnet? Or found yourself overheating? Maybe even suffering a little heat stroke?
Yeah, that's exactly how I've been feeling. It's all starting to make sense now.
In that case, I'd recommend either pink or blue swimming floaters. According to the experts, bright colors can not only lift your mood, but also bring good luck.
That's hers, specifically.
I'll even offer you a discount if you'd like. Just see it as a way of celebrating your luck taking a turn for the better.
You'd really do that? Then I'll take one of each.
You got it. Well, hello there! If it isn't the Traveler in Paimon.
Hey, can I borrow you for a minute?
It's been a while, Mualani.
Good to see you again.
Was all that stuff you were saying just now really true? Do pink and blue floaters really bring good luck?
Of course. I know a friend who nearly drowned once, but because she was wearing blue floaters, a group of Caholosaurs came to the rescue and brought her back to shore.
Whoa, for real?
But let's get back to why you're here. Are you looking to buy some water sports products? Come on, don't be strangers now. I can give you whatever you need. You are guests here after all. It's only natural for me to give some gifts to you.
No, we actually came here to ask you to be our guide.
Well, you've come to the right person.
Jesus.
So, where do you want to go?
Appear out of nowhere, my dear. She's like, I'm going to enter your mind via star upside down hydro power style.
We want to visit the mysterious island from the legend.
A trip to the mysterious island. Oh.
Do you have any concerns, Mualani?
I assume you're already aware of how difficult the trip will be, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep, your chief has already made that pretty clear. But with our adventuring experience and with you as our guide, we'll definitely be able to reach the mysterious island.
Then I'll have to explain some things to you first. I learned all my skills as a guide from Uncle Moo, and he's the best guide in the whole tribe. But apparently, even he has never successfully reached the island. With a good guide to lead the way, a journey should usually be fun and pleasant. However, going to the mysterious island is different. And I don't know if I can guarantee that. But since it's you two asking, I definitely won't refuse. It's just my duty as a guide to explain these things before I officially agree to go on the journey.
I thought this would be a piece of cake for you, but it seems like we're actually asking a lot. Paimon won't feel really guilty to make a friend go through a bunch of trouble just for the sake of finding some treasure.
Yeah, that's not ideal.
Mualani?
Whoa, what's the hurry?
Come on, what are you waiting for? Kolo just got back to the tribe. I heard he found another underground ruin full of treasure.
Fucking running.
Oh, Kolo's back! Wait for me!
Who's Kolo?
Oh, he's currently ranked as the #1 guide in the People of the Springs. Besides the tribe's first chief, he's the only other guide who's ever made it to the mysterious island.
Really?
He's always out and about, so we don't get to see him often. Sounds like this is quite an occasion, though. Let's go check it out. Let me put up the closed sign first. Okay, come with me.
I do like this though because you get to spend time with the new characters. Because they ask me, I always take all the surveys, and that's why they usually wind up adding shit that I ask for. I'm not saying that it's because of me specifically, it's a bunch of people. Anyone can complete the survey, not just me. But I've been asking, they're like, why do you play the game for? What do you play for? For not about anybody else. What do you play this game for? And I said that I play it for the characters. I play it for the story, the world building. I want to feel like I'm really here. I want to feel like this is a real place that actually means something. And I said that I like spending time with the characters and getting to know them. And they've been adding more stuff centered around characters, and I kind of wonder if that's not why. But I do. I like spending time with the characters. That's what I play this game for. I play it for the story, looking at new things, trying out new puzzles, and overall getting to know the characters because they live here in this world, and I want to know exactly how they fit into it. It's like, do they really fit in, you know? Like, does it sound believable? Like, she's a real person who could exist in this place that could exist?
asked for can only be found in caverns deeper than 500 meters underground. Here, have a look for yourself.
All right.
As for the people you asked me to take along, they almost all got lost in a cave. Out of my sense of duty as a guide, I brought them all back. Next time, just save the trouble when we go along. Indeed. Well done. No wonder he's the best. I wouldn't dare to go more than 200 meters down to a cavern like that.
I wonder how much he made this time.
Oh, you know, 100,000.
Whoa. It really does sound like a super amazing guide. Do you think you could get some pointers from him, Mualani? Who knows? Maybe he could save us some trouble on our trip to the mysterious island.
Kolo always treats his experience like trade secrets. He never tells anyone anything about being a guide.
Oh, okay.
But one day, I'll also be able to reach the island.
That day is today, my dear.
That's him, right? Do you really think he'll be able to get us help?
Those are the two we saved in the beginning. So at the end of the last video, we saved these two from getting attacked by a Colasar. So they're probably going to recognize us.
Allow me to do the talking.
You must be the top guide of your tribe.
I have a commission that I hope you'd be willing to consider.
That picture looks familiar. Oh, aren't those two the scholars from Sumeru who were bitten by the Coholosaurs? They also wanted to go to the mysterious island, right? Seems they finally realized that they need a guide.
The commission. Since you've obviously heard about my abilities, have you also happened to hear about my rates? If you're not intimidated by the price, then we can talk.
Yes, I've looked into everything I need to know.
The guy sounds like a freak.
As long as the trip is a success, then the commission fees won't be a problem.
Oh? And where is it you want to go?
The mysterious island.
Just as Paimon thought.
But first, please don't misunderstand. I'm no tourist. I wish to visit the real place.
You hear that? He wants to go to the island.
In that case, Ko'olo's the only one for the job. But the journey to the island requires a lot more than just a guide, right?
Since you want to visit the real mysterious island, then I'm sure you've also heard about the requirement for our trip, right?
Yes, I know. According to the legend, only those who are willing to entrust their lives to one another will be able to reach the island together. I must reach that island, even if that means putting my life in someone else's hands. I have made up my mind.
Don't waste your words on me. The way I see it, the requirement is just a way to weed out those who do not have the skills to reach the island by themselves.
You
You say you put your life in somebody else's hands? Ridiculous. Even if someone were to trust me with their life, they'd just be another burden. Let's look at it the other way around. Why would I place my life in the hands of someone whose abilities are far below mine? That is what the legend is really hinting at here. Many guides in the tribe have received commissions like this, only to end up bogged down by their incompetent clients long before reaching the destination. How do you think I reached the mysterious island? I made it because I chose to go alone.
Well, I'm different. I'm no ordinary tourist.
That doesn't make much of a difference to me. You'll give up halfway at best, which is a waste of my time. And a waste of your commission fees. I can tell you're just looking to explore something new. If that's the case, then you can find another guide in the tribe. For example, new student over there.
What's up with that guy's attitude? Paimon takes back everything nice she said about him.
I have things to do now. Goodbye.
Hold on, Ko'olo.
What's wrong? I'm only introducing a potential client to you because I know you're a teacher. In fact, I'd say it's quite the opportunity.
Never mind that for now. I don't agree with your views on the island. Uncle Mu taught me that.
I know. You're just the same as him. You both obviously hope to prove yourselves, but still think that you have to follow the legend to the letter. Waiting for a cumbersome client to find you before even trying to set off.
Mualani?
The rare ores I brought back are proof that I've been to the island. But as for you, where's his proof? Why don't you wait until he's actually found the island before you start using his views to refute me?
After leaving, the crowd begins to disperse. She didn't even get to tell him that we were going.
I'm really sorry. I just wanted to take you to see what the excitement was all about. I wasn't planning on getting into an argument with him again.
That Ko'olo seemed to harbor some kind of grudge against you, Mualani. Or maybe your teacher.
I know. Quite an impressive achievement for my teacher, huh? Even the best guy in the tribe can't stop talking about him.
Oh, I thought you'd be more upset.
Of course not. Uncle Mu has also argued with Ko'olo before. I've already heard the same words several times now, but it's hard to prove anything to him unless you've actually been to the island.
You also really hope to reach the island, right?
That's right. It's just that I've always seen the journey as something super important and not to be taken lightly. I was really surprised when you asked me to be your guide today.
Oh.
After telling you about all the dangers with such a serious face, I didn't make you think that you're causing me trouble, did I?
Actually, Paimon did think about taking our invite back.
No, please don't do that. Actually, that is also a part of what Uncle Mu taught me as a guide. The difficulty of the trip is the very first thing that needs to be clearly laid out to the group. If you want a chance of reaching the destination together, you must first reach a consensus on the amount of effort that will be required. I always felt that my teacher is no less skilled than Ko'olo, but Uncle Mu has never been to the island, so Ko'olo always uses that to push us down. So, as Uncle Mu's student, I've always wanted to complete the trip to prove his skills. It's a pity that I've never had the chance.
But don't you have a chance now, Mualani? If you'd agree to be our guide, we're completely willing to trust you with our lives. With the help of the renowned traveler and her trusty companion, you'll definitely be able to find the mysterious island. Then you can come back and teach that Ko'olo a lesson.
Oh, Paimon. Come on, bring it in.
Aw, you're making Paimon blush.
We are getting hugged by such a cute girl.
Alrighty then. If we're gonna go, we should start preparing right away. I've already had the plans for this trip written out for some time. Come with me.
Oh, it's that scholar guy. I almost forgot he was still here.
Scholar guy? My name is Verandra. Please use it.
I didn't expect to see you again, Traveler Emma.
Or actually somebody important, unlike you two.
Oh, it's that lady too. Hello again.
Excuse me, Miss Guide. Since we've been referred to you, would it be okay for us to join your journey?
I'm Mualani. Just call me by my name. As for whether or not you can come along, I'm sure you've already heard the requirements. We've only just met, and I'm not sure you're cut out for this trip. The path to the mysterious island is a grueling one.
Oh.
I admit that after coming to Natlan, I've encountered many things outside of my field of expertise. It's understandable you're worried that we'll slow you down. So how about this? We'll set off with you as ordinary travel companions, and I'll pay you the usual commission fees. But we won't officially be your clients. In other words, you needn't shoulder the responsibility of being our guide. And even if something were to happen to us, your reputation as a guide won't be tarnished as a result. How does that sound?
If you accompany us, then you are a member of the team. I could never agree to such a careless deal. Oh, don't tell me you think I'm the same kind of person as Coppola.
So you still refuse?
That's not what he said, so you still refuse my offer.
Fine. Kari, I'll put them more for the return trip in your backpack. Without a guide, the road ahead may be dangerous. Please don't follow me.
Verandra?
Now he wants to go alone? Why is this guy so obsessed with that island?
Wait! Please don't do this in front of a guide. I can't let a tourist go on some dangerous journey all alone. Even my sweet mom would give me a harsh scolding if I ever let you do that.
I'm so sorry for the trouble. Really.
Don't say that. Although it'd be inappropriate to bring along two strangers I just met, there is another solution. How about this? Let's meet up tomorrow morning at the monument near the tribe's southeastern slope. I'll see you there.
So you've decided to accept my offer?
No. My plan is to use some of our time together to turn you from strangers into friends. The kind we can trust with our lives.
That's your plan? Very well then.
Wonderful. On behalf of both Verandra and I, thank you so much.
Pretty sure only Mualani could come up with a plan like that.
That's Mualani for you.
We need to get started on our preparations. Come with me.
Oh my god, I thought it was fucking... I thought I was gonna be able to jump over it. It did not happen.
Hey, Alappa! I've got some business for you.
We've been over this before. The name's Yellowpath.
I know. It's just that Lappa sounds so much cuter.
Well, since you're the customer here, I guess whatever floats your boat.
I need a camping tent with all the accessories. Only the best you've got.
Another commission, huh? Just so you know, a full tent according to your standards is gonna be pricey. Is your client covering the bill?
How much are we talking?
50,000 more.
Don't worry about the costs. I'll take care of it.
Oh, but that's not right.
Where are the clients after all?
Let's make this clear, Traveler and Paimon. We're not working together like this is a hired commission, are we?
Oh, no! We're traveling as close friends who trust each other with anything.
That's what I thought. Honestly, I can be a little picky when it comes to camping equipment, and I don't want my friends to be paying for me. But don't worry, it's not that expensive. We're ready, Lappa.
Your total is 200,000 more.
Told you.
Isn't that still a lot for you, Mualani?
Just imagine us in the wilderness, okay? We can either sleep out in the open, tired and weary, Or simply spend a week's worth of pocket money and completely solve that problem. I'd say that's a great deal.
You call that a week's worth of pocket money? Are you rich, Mualani?
That's not important. We still need to buy some equipment from another store. Come with me.
Oh my god. This girl is freaking swimming in the dough. Ah, yeah. It's cute.
Afternoon, Uncle Lon.
You call me uncle, but I'm old enough to be your grandfather, you know?
Because you're still young, Uncle Lon. Hey, can you help me find something kind of rare? I can negotiate the price. What do you say?
All right. What are you looking for?
A record player. Specifically, the kind that's convenient to take camping.
Oh, that model is pretty rare indeed. I thought it'd be nice to keep it as a prized collectible in the shop.
Uncle Lon.
Just don't break it, okay? I'll even buy it back from you when you're done with it.
Thanks, Uncle Lon.
A record player? Does that mean you need to buy some records too?
Yep. And that's our next stop.
Oh dear.
Hey, Paka!
Mualani? Have you finally decided to release a record of your own?
You'd be the first I'd sign with if I ever did, but not today. I just want to buy a record. The one you've been keeping from customers and listening to in secret.
That's a pretty rare record, you know? Besides, I haven't even finished listening to that one yet.
Why does it sound like Tomo?
Maybe I can think of a way to connect you with a friend from the Masters of the Nightwind to release a record.
Whoa! Then we could produce some really wild tunes. You've got a deal.
Why did she say that like a robot? Maybe I could connect you to the people of the Nightwind to release a record. Like that's the way she said it.
What do you need it for anyway?
Well, I asked a friend from the Masters of the Nightwind for some advice once, and apparently, playing this song at night is an effective way to keep travelers safe and sound.
Is that everything? Well, if it doesn't cost much, that's a nice way to make the trip a little more pleasant.
Why is Paimon's eyes so dark?
You know how it goes, Mualani. 20,000 more for this record. That's the best I can do.
Deal.
Looks like Mualani really is rich.
That should be about everything we need to buy. Next is... I'm getting kind of nervous.
What's wrong, Mualani?
Next, I need to find my teacher and get the map to the island. Besides the legend left by the first chief, there's also a map. Well, not just a regular map, it's more like a treasure map. It's full of strange symbols, almost like it's a part of a big puzzle. Guides must draw from their experience to decipher the map's meaning and understand the route. The chief made several copies of the map and distributed them to the first members of the tribe. The copies were to be passed down to future generations, so usually a teacher will pass their copy to their student. Which brings us to today. The day I officially asked Uncle Moon for his copy of the map.
Whoa. Hearing that is also making Paimon feel a little nervous. Sounds like it must be a pretty serious moment.
Yes, but the thought of having you two by my side somehow makes me feel a lot better. We won't let Uncle Moon down, right?
That's right! Let's go and find it together!
Oh dear. Yeah. No dice.
Afternoon, Uncle Moo. I have a big surprise for you.
A surprise? Then you must be here to finally pick up the map.
You saw right through me, as always.
Did you forget that you had mentioned these two to me before?
The ones who went to the Night Kingdom with you. In some sense, you could say that you've already trusted each other with your lives. It's just that my feelings are a little complicated now.
Oh my god.
Huh? Do you think that I'm still not ready yet, Uncle New?
No, I believe you are the best guide in your generation. It's just that I'm not ready yet. After all, the journey to the mysterious island is no easy feat for any guide of the people of the Springs. I'm still a little worried.
Don't worry. With our help, Mualani will definitely be able to find the mysterious island.
Yeah. This time I'll definitely be able to prove that Ko'o is no better than Uncle New.
Don't misunderstand. Since you've made up your minds, I won't try to stop you. It's just... Please listen to your teacher's words once more, Mualani. Our mission as guides has never been to prove anything. There is only one thing we must do. Guide tourists safely to their destination.
I understand, Uncle New.
In that case, you may have the map. Also, take this with you.
What is it?
That's weird.
It's a talisman. Take good care of it. You must return it to me when you get back from the mysterious island.
Was this made with spinel fruit? But for some reason this doesn't look like a regular spinel fruit to me.
Right. Which is precisely why it's so effective.
You really know me best, Uncle New. Alright. Traveler Paimon, tomorrow we'll set off. Make sure you get some good rest tonight.
Yay! Paimon can't wait for another adventure.
Come on. Damn it. I was trying to get it on 8 exactly. You don't have to do that. I was trying to do it.
It's about time to eat up now. Let's head to the spot Mualani mentioned.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I feel like I'm getting a slight headache again. Woo! I suffer with them a lot, so... Gee, they beat me here.
Traveler, Paimon, over here!
Yeah, I see that. Hold on.
You're here, Mualani! Oh, and those strange scholars are here too!
Ha!
Good morning, you two.
Strange scholars, bro.
Morning!
So when are we leaving?
Seems you're as excited as a child before the start of our journey.
I just want to get down to business as soon as possible. You know this is no leisurely spring stroll, so I hope we can all act a little more professional.
What the fuck?
Don't worry, I'm a very professional guide. Our journey to the mysterious island has officially begun.
Dun dun dun! Bag open.
First, do you all see the statue here?
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Is it an important clue?
Well, no, it's not a clue at all. He was the first chief of the people of the Springs who came back from the mysterious island and set up this place. It's a monument. The first thing we need to do before we set off is to touch the statue and pray to our ancestors. This will make our journey to the mysterious island smoother.
Is there any theoretical basis to support that claim?
A theoretical basis? No, but my teacher taught me it's an essential step before heading to the mysterious island. Very good. You didn't try to argue with me over something that you aren't knowledgeable about. That's very professional of you.
Sure, but since this practice doesn't have an empirical basis, I won't be able to include it in my thesis.
Come on, everyone. Greetings to my ancestors. As your descendant, I'm about to follow in your footsteps and witness your accomplishments. Allow me to depart under your gaze and return under your protective watch.
It really feels like we're about to embark on a great adventure!
Now, please get ready. We're going to look for the first clue.
Speaking of which, where should we look for the clue?
At a place where many gather. Like a party.
Huh?
Oh my god, we're close to Kenichi's area. I guess I could go to the statue and just walk there, but this point is closer. Yeah. Huh? Oh, come on. I think you would need extra height support. I know just the right person. Can you help me for a second? Sure.
A walk would be nice.
Okay.
Stay alive.
Told you he needed some extra height.
Let's try not to disrupt them.
I was... I was gonna hit it, though. Fucking...
Wow, there are a lot of Cohosaurs here!
As expected, the first clue is related to the Cohosaurs.
When people from outside the tribe get a copy of the map, most can deduce that the first clue is related to the Cohosaurs. But they often end up looking in the wrong direction. When the first chief created the map, he left a special mark for this part. It's a code that the tribe uses to indicate a herd of them. So it'll be impossible to gain any leads from just finding one or two stray Cohosaurs.
You're real pro at this, Mualani!
But according to the information I've been able to find, the Cohosaurs don't like gathering this herd unless it's to compete for the hot springs.
So let me tell you a secret that only a guide from the people of the springs would know. It so happens that wild Cohosaurs periodically gather in the valley up ahead. It's almost like how our tribe gathers together for festivals. Still, as soon as the season changes, the herd quickly disperses again. Unless you're a guide who's always running across Natland, it would be very rare to ever witness such a thing.
Is this a thing? I need to note this down right away and include an explanation as a part of my thesis.
According to what I've deciphered from the map, a clue is hidden deep in that valley.
Oh, I swallowed that wrong. Oh my god.
To get there, won't we have to get through the herd of Cohosaurs?
We'll have to think of a way to sneak past without startling them. They're gathering together with their friends, so I'm sure they don't want to be disturbed.
That Funyun went down the wrong way.
You mean we're going to have to walk through the Cohosaur herd? That feels a little...
Calm down.
Given we've agreed to work together, everyone should do their part. However, Karia has been attacked by a Cohosaurus before, so this isn't an ideal plan for her. But it shouldn't be a problem at all for me. Let's have Karia wait here, and I'll take over all the tasks that were supposed to be entrusted to her.
No worries. We don't need everyone to go. We actually need someone to stay and look after the luggage, so we'll leave that to you two. Traveler, Paimon, please come with me.
Is that so? Then that works out perfectly.
What the f...
And now I understand how much you care for your assistant scholar.
Fucking what?
Follow me and stay close.
I'm so far. Don't stop, don't stop, don't stop, don't... Oh.
Oh no, we've been spotted. Let's back off and try again.
You're the one who walked directly towards it, you know.
These Coholosaurs sure seem on guard. We'll never get through.
Kevin, you've already used the information provided by the map to deduce that the clue is in that valley. Why don't you simply chase them away? You're pretty strong, aren't you?
It's not that easy, bro.
First of all, the elders of the tribe have always warned us to never hurt the Coholosaurs. Doing so will almost certainly bring bad luck. And secondly, you can't just show up and intrude on others' gatherings, much less make them leave. That's just terrible.
But on what basis?
Okay. So can we figure out another way to enter the valley?
There must be a way to enter the valley without startling them.
Up the top and over.
It'd take a while for me to come up with a solution on my own, so I'd like to ask everyone to help come up with some ideas.
What kind of thing? Oh, is there a detour or another way around?
According to the map, the clue is right in the middle of the Coholosaur herd. Even if we try to approach from the other side, we'll just run into the same problem.
This is tricky.
Up and over. Was that a Sealy in the background that just disappeared when it touched that thing, or... That... What? You see it? But, no.
Karya, I've noticed that you only talk when you're trying to help smooth things over between Veramdra and the others. I'm sure you must have some ideas of your own, so why don't you share them with us?
Me? Alright. When Veramdra decided to look for leads on the Coholosaurs, I wanted to help. And so I also looked up some information about the creatures. I discovered something very interesting. We thought that the Coholosaurs relied on their hearing to track their prey. But they also possess a very keen sense of smell. But I'm not sure how useful that information is.
That was actually very useful, Miss Karya.
You can just call me Karya.
In that case, please stay here and keep an eye on the luggage. Traveler, Paimon, come with me. I've got an idea.
We're gonna touch one, aren't we?
Found it!
What's this?
It's a fin plant.
The key to making our way through the herd. If the Coholosaurs have a keen sense of smell, then even if we try to sneak around and stay out of sight, they'll still notice us once we get close enough. But this plant can help us solve that problem, because its fragrance is very similar to the scent of a Coholosaur. We can apply the plant's extract to our bodies and trick their sense of smell.
So, we're gonna rub the plant juice on ourselves?
Don't worry, it's also good for your skin.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I feel all wet, slimy. But this actually does smell like a Coholosaur.
Why does she have to say it like that? Wet and slimy. Dude. Please don't.
Perfect. Okay, let's try to make our way through again. Be sure to stay out of sight. What's that sound? Careful!
The baby?
It's just a young Coholosaur. Don't worry, this little one doesn't pose any danger.
Alright. Should I move like her, or what?
How could there be so many here? We can't get through! Oh, I have an idea. Wait here.
Hmm?
careful. Don't startle them.
It's making me RP walk. Role play, if you don't know what that means.
Follow me and stay close.
I run faster than you. What do you want?
We must be getting close.
Look, a bunch are gathering around that rock. What are they doing?
Maybe when things start to get boring, they gather together and talk about something fun? Too bad I can't understand what they're saying.
But I thought guys from the people of the springs could understand Koholosaurs.
Sounds like someone has been trying to trick you.
True, they were definitely trying to scam us. Huh? Do you see that on the rock? It looks like some kind of drawing.
I've heard that there is a type of moss that changes color when it reacts to the biological signals released by Koholosaurs. But to trigger that sort of reaction, you'd need a huge number of Koholosaurs. That must be the clue!
Should we take a picture?
Oh, the flash might disturb them. Let me try to copy it down.
So we passed the first stage of the journey now, right?
I see. Had we chosen to drag the Koholosaurs off, then we never would have found this lead. Seems there was a logical basis for everything you said after all.
Has he always been this way, Miss Caria?
He's just obsessed with his research. That's all.
At least this has shown that my judgment is correct. I've proven my trustworthiness. And so, there should be no need for us to argue next time.
Yes, I understand. And I suppose that'll help us avoid wasting time.
Mualani really knows how to lead our group.
Next, we'll need to use the lead we found to uncover our next destination. Now, what does this pattern represent?
Water.
Hard to tell. I'm certainly doesn't have any idea what it's trying to get at.
Aha! I got it. Though the lines are kind of rough, I can still see that they represent the boundaries between the water and the land at Jadeskirt Knoll. We can use this to fill in the hole on the map and find our next destination.
Really? You got all that just from some rough lines?
Well, intuition is also a part of it. Maybe I've just seen too many maps as a guide, and now it's easier for me to pick up on patterns like that. Alright, break time is over. Let's get ready to move.
Ugh.
I've been waiting for you for
Ages. I know.
Let's watch this.
Ah! Domain expansion.
sharing knowledge.
Clouds high. The birds call. Squall fury.
Unnecessary.
You're unnecessary. The fact that he can talk to me while in the water, that's trophy acquired. What are we at? Okay. The deer. Look at the tail. It looks like Kachinas. Hello. You're a majestic beast, aren't you? Boing. Yeah, don't do it, dude. I wouldn't do it.
Okay, this is the place.
So, where do we go next?
I'm not completely sure yet. The map seems to indicate there's a mechanism here that crosses the water. But I still need to think about what these lines might be referring to.
I knew it! My theory was correct!
And the more I hear this guy's voice, the more he sounds like Jiang Wei from specifically Dynasty Warrior 7-8, the English one. Forget what his name is, though.
Sounds like he's got something to say again.
If you have any suggestions, then please feel free to share.
I believe the mechanism that the lines are indicating is a spirit way.
It sounds like him the more I listen to it.
That is a possibility. But I don't remember anyone from the tribe setting up a spirit door around here.
According to my theory, it might not have been set up by humans. The dragons living in that land also used a similar device, long before the humans. Speaking of which, the spirit doors your tribe uses may have been built imitating the dragon ones.
Oh, I remember now. Uncle New did mention this possibility to me before.
After learning about the legend, I realized that it was connected to my research. And so, I looked up a lot of related information. Even though I haven't found an exact route to the mysterious island, I'm fairly certain I've deduced the geographical features of the island's surrounding areas. Firstly, it's at an intersection between water and land. And secondly, there should be a high concentration of phlogiston. My research indicates that the spirit ray was originally a natural phenomenon caused by the flow of phlogiston. Therefore, the area must contain many potential spirit rays, and the dragons who lived here in ancient times may have left behind some devices to control them.
Like the one up there on the right top of the screen behind your head.
Amazing. Now it all makes sense.
Now everyone's contributing to the team.
You flatter me. If my theory is correct, we should already be very close to the mysterious island. Once you unlock the mechanism, we'll be able to derive the island's location.
All right. Then let's start searching for the dragon spirit door.
That's just a quick and easy name. I won't be able to include it in my thesis. Given the dragons used the device long before the humans, we should stick with a name that references no human concepts. Calling it a phlogiston node would be much more appropriate.
Then let's start searching for the phlogiston node. Speaking of which, what does it look like exactly?
If I'm not mistaken, look that way.
I've touched that before.
Whoa, it started glowing! This should be it, right?
Looks like we can activate it once we get close enough. The light does remind me of the spirit ray, but according to the map, there should be 2 more phlogiston nodes. Let's keep searching, everyone.
Uh-oh. Yeah. I made him swim this way in one of my other videos. The exact same way. I even made a joke about the camera going up his ass. Because it kind of does. Don't worry about it. That was the exact same thing I said the last time I was here too. There's a scale thing right here.
I see it! Oh, but it's way up high. We need to find the way up there.
Skara will do it. Hold on, come down a minute. Come down.
Into the wind. Sure.
Is it raining?
Taking a stroll in the middle of a downpour certainly rouses the spirit. But it's best to dry your clothes as soon as possible after the rain stops.
Are you fucking... Come on. Let me come on to you subtly. What? Oh, I should kill you for that, but I won't. Do you mind getting out of the way? Out of the way! Good. That didn't take long.
We finally found all of them.
Great work, everyone.
Great work,
Okay,
me.
now first, we need to figure out how to control this thing. Its qualities are very similar to that of a man-made device, but it doesn't seem as intuitive to me.
Is there something wrong?
See, look at this. After activating a normal spirit door, we could just go ahead and use it. But this one requires someone to stay and keep operating it here. Also, according to the map, we need to activate the mechanism and switch between different phlogiston nodes to change the path of the spirit ray. If we don't operate the nodes properly, then the people on the spirit way will come tumbling from the sky.
Isn't that super dangerous?
In theory, the process should be very safe. But only if the 3 phlogiston nodes are each being operated by someone.
Do you think you'd be able to operate it? I just tried, and it clearly requires more skill than a typical spirit door.
Though I've never tried before, I've read a lot of information and theoretically should be able to properly control it. Let me give it a try.
You got it.
Huh? But in theory, this shouldn't happen.
If Ranger can control it, then that also rules out me.
Okay, well, how about you?
After all the adventures she's been on, handling something like this should be easy peasy.
Alright, then it'll be up to the traveler to stay here and operate the phlogiston node. I'll go activate the mechanism. I'll let you know when we need to switch nodes. Just make sure you quickly head to the corresponding node, and we should make it safely.
Wait, but handling it this way sounds even more dangerous, Mualani.
Don't worry. It looks like the spirit ways are all above the water. I'm pretty good at swimming, so I'm not afraid if I end up falling in.
But it's so high! And you'll be falling so fast! If we don't manage to reach a node in time, or if we make a mistake, there's a lot that can happen!
Do you still remember the promise we made before we left Paimon? Only those who can trust each other with their lives can reach the mysterious island. Since you two are willing to trust me, then naturally, I'm willing to trust you.
Alrighty.
Then leave it to us. Go.
Please be careful.
Okay, when doing a Spirit Way challenge, you can jump to switch to adjacent tracks. When close to another track, jump while holding down the directional movement control to switch to that track. Alright, I know how this works. Should I jump? Alright. I fucking... No. That's gonna make me go faster. Alright.
Now switch to the spirit way on the right.
I got it. She auto jumps, so.
Please activate the next node. I heard Mualani shouting just now. Let's go find the node we need.
Go. Go, 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 go. There she goes. Touch it. Okay, that's where I left her. I think I jumped to the wrong one. Ugh, I had to take that damage hit. There was nothing I could do.